Yo, what's good with y'all, man? Your
Yes, sir.
boy
Clap it
back,
up, clap
you
it
know
up.
what I mean? Entro's the name, DC's the town, rapping GAT, line them up, gun them down. And this is October Madness. And I know y'all probably wondering, what the hell is October Madness? Well, there's a lot going on in October Madness, and it ain't just because of Halloween. So I want y'all to understand, we're going to take this show and we're going to move it to better heights and new flights. Because as y'all know, I'm going to keep the ball rolling, and the team that's with me going to make sure I keep it rolling by all means, you heard? But there is a lot to talk about today. As you can see, locking in on this city news, we have a government shutdown, y'all. And I'm not going to lie, from the people I know that is affiliated and been working with the government, there have been mixed reactions. Some people were just sitting back, relaxing, and supposed to be receiving back pay. Others are really feeling this and are losing a lot of money. I heard that a lot of revenue was lost. A lot of opportunities was lost, based on this shutdown here. And based on for what the reasons is for what I can recall, I heard healthcare was involved, dealing with the two parties. At the end of the day, as this nation, we got to compromise, bro. Like, it's really getting seriously frustrating to be constantly hearing government shutdowns, because this ain't the first one. We had one not too long ago, and we had to fight on the brink of time, on the verge of elimination. It's always game 7 with these damn government shutdowns. And me personally, I'm like, where's a long-term contract? Like, there should be a compromise that we all can agree on. Because I feel like at the end of the day, me personally, the people who's doing all this deciding and decision making, you get to wear your suits and you get to go home while you affecting others that live their day-to-day lives on a 9 to 5. And to me, I feel like that's where the true disrespect at. This is where, if anybody remember, when Cat Williams had his show in D.C., It's Pimpin', the first thing he was saying was, America deserves a divorce. We deserve that. We need to be single for a while. We don't need none of this, honestly. I know a lot of people, wondering, without certain things won't work right. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we need a break from this shit. That's what I'm saying. Some of you people who got power, y'all really don't know what to do with the power, because y'all take it overboard and your ego get in the way of affecting lots of other people who are involved. Need a break, bro. Me personally, I hope that we can come to a resolution, because at the end of the day, people want to work. People want to strive and thrive and, provide for their families. And at the end of the day, man, like, this has to stop. Like, this is such a broken record, and it's so unfortunate that so many people are hurt and affected by this, man. Because it's crazy. It's just flat out ridiculous to me, man. To be having one of these, this is like one of those ongoing conversations that really need a long-term solution. We got to end this. There got to be a compromise. I get it. We're going to agree to disagree on some things. But we also got to say to ourselves, let's try this and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Or let's compromise to see what happens. Because at the end of the day, I'm not just affected. There are millions, possibly billions, affected by this situation, man. So from me to y'all, I hope this government shutdown comes down to a closure. The sooner, the better, y'all, because this is tough. This is rough. And on top of all that, it is unfortunate and disappointing because a lot of people are affected by it. You know what I mean? Afib, have you heard anything about the shutdown? How you feel about it?
Man, I got some friends. They've been telling me about the shutdown. Mm-hmm. Like, I wish that a shutdown meant, they agree that they messed up, figure out what really works, and fix it. So then, you have less shutdowns. But, the shutdown is kind of, some people have been like, it's kind of a relief. Just to kind of like people who work for the government, as you're already aware of, they're getting let go in the constant, them learning and then losing their jobs. So I guess the shutdown for some of them that I've been talking to, a little like a rest almost, it's kind of a relax, because like they don't have to going to office right now and stuff like that. It's still bad, but it's like they trying to rest. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's not. It's this shutdown ain't looking good because it's been bad since. We ain't what? It's October.
Yes.
I mean, this is like 10 months straight. They've been, after one after the other. So this shutdown is ridiculous. I hope one of the things America needs to do is to come to terms and say, hey, we messed up. We got to do something different and really fix this shit. No more of this, let's make something under the table and get back to business as usual. No, fix the shit because people are fed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah.
And
facts.
the whole world is watching. Like, the whole world is watching America right now. Like, yo, ooh, because you got to look at it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, America had power. People looked at America as, one of the best places on earth. Right now, they're just like, what the hell is going? Nobody wants to be here no more, bro. The tides have changed. People used to want to come to the land of the free.
Yeah.
And now they leaving. So get it together, guys.
Yeah, because there's like zero accountability. Because every time you hear a person talk, whether it's a politician or somebody who's in that damn office, somebody is pointing the finger at somebody. It's looking like the goddamn Spider-Man meme when you see these motherfucking politicians talk. Like, that's all they doing. They just, they point like ASAP Rally. You know what I mean? They just getting their point on. Yeah. If you don't know, ASAP Rally was that's another situation where ASAP Rocky had his case and he beat it, and ASAP Rally was pointing. He was trying to snitch. He told. He was trying to get him yawn, and he did all that pointing. You know what I'm saying? And didn't get him nowhere. ASAP Rocky beat the case. But
I could have sworn somewhere they were saying like the TSA workers still gotta go, but they ain't getting paid.
See what I'm saying? So there's always stuff that's happening behind the scenes. It's the bottom line. That's always effective, y'all. You know what I mean? It's a domino effect, and honestly. And as y'all can see, you know what I'm saying, plaque falling, so it's real getting intense in here. But as y'all can see, it's a domino effect overall. Like, at the end of the day, there's like zero accountability. Then when we do get into these situations, we put a Band-Aid on it. The Band-Aid got to stop. We need a long-term solution. And just agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? At least see what it's like. So that way, at the end of the day, you know for a fact if it's a guaranteed yes or it's a guaranteed no. You know what I mean? So on that note, y'all, hopefully this gets resolved. The sooner the better, so everybody can go back to their working life and try to provide for their families, man. Because each step and each day counts. You know what I mean? Yeah. So to even something that's even taking a break, it's going to start to feel like uncharted territory. Because they're going to be like, all right, this break is a little too long. Like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this gets resolved, man. Speaking of something that needs to get resolved, this October weather would never get resolved. People are looking very confused out here because the rise of fall is knocking on the door and summer is coming to a close. So you have everybody wearing almost every piece of clothing that you could think of on the 10th month. Yeah, but let this weather show it. It says otherwise. I done see 3 days of rain, 2 days of sun, 1 day of both, and another day of just clouds just roaming around. And like literally this Mother Nature is freestyling right now. I mean, improvising in its finest form. Because even the meteorologists can't figure this shit out. I literally watched the Weather Channel and I'm like, okay, they got it. And sure enough, I would go to work and I'm seeing rain. I was like, none of you niggas never mentioned rain. But here it is. I'm looking straight down in my job. And it's coming down heavy. And next thing you know, they put up on their screen, breaking news, thunderstorm warning. Bitch, the warning is over. It's here. It has arrived. What you mean? You late. You late to the party. So clearly they can't get it right either. You know what I mean? So this weather has been wacky, has been crazy. All I could tell y'all is just please try to stay informed and dress the most appropriate way you can. Because at the end of the day, shit is going to get real with this weather, especially with these next 2 months coming into play. Make no mistake, November and December, it's going to get crazy. I know this because that's when we stepping into winter. winter's my time. And for a lot of you summer babies, it's your worst nightmare.
Hey man, as a representative of the Libras, the weather is crazy, but I'm loving it for right now. It's warm. You know what I mean? Because, that means we get to, stay outside a little bit longer.
Hey.
But I agree with you. The weather is absolutely crazy. And I think those weather guys should lose some money. It should be a what you call a fan duel. You know what I mean? Every time they messed up, we should be able to make some money off of that, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got all this technology. Y'all can't tell me if it's gonna rain tomorrow. Nah.
Yeah. That'll be must see TV. The moment they start putting that of DraftKings, FanDuel on the weather. Yeah, imagine that.
Is it going? It's gonna rain today?
Yeah.
Oh, how much you made from yesterday, man? Oh, dang.
Yeah, that'll be a crazy idea. Be careful, because ain't no telling. We in 2025. They might be working on that in 26 right now. Might be a secret gambling ring we don't know about. They like, bet money it rain. Bet money. Yeah, I put this amount of money that is going to rain. Okay. Well, I double that is not only going to rain, but it's going to have this type of degrees of weather. Oh, it's going to be on and crazy, bro. Sky's the limit with that, bro. So, on that note, y'all, you know what I'm saying, just to let y'all know what's going on with the city, you know what I'm saying, we're going to go to this quick video break, and then when we come back, we're going to turn up the heat and get into this entertainment section, y'all. City Convo is in full of effect. October Madness, you heard?
G18, the flattery. You need to stay Desi, there's big bills and accounts I'm managing. You still sorting out coins, you just panhandling. We ain't at the end, but fifth letter we get. We got the DMV more lit than a bonfire pit. Been running the city for years like Muriel Bowser. Plus the internet side was we crashing all the web browsers. My click bring you hella vibes like wind chimes. Watch how you speak on my tribe. I will put my foot so far in your behind that I will have to wipe the debris off my fresh 95s. Haters, shut your up your mouth, go to the corner, wait this on timeout, cause we out now, ain't no coming back down now. Hater, why you talking down? You need to step your game up now. You looking at me, fool, my wisdom is the tool. I dish my own plate, John Stockton the fool. Pick and roll cool, mailmen get it too. Deliver on my promise, DMV the new school. Erica Badu on her own, current you. Never forced the MC, but beat down is critical. My sense is literal, giving verses like hymns that spiritual. Is the tone to y'all pity you. 18 F-Fly boy, I spend money on real estate that never knew toy. Cause that ish depreciates, so I hate. You broke in 3 years, after 7 I'm still great, with still greats. Grind harder cause you're hateful, distasteful. You chillin' with trouble, I'm with a bass school. Playtime over, y'all still playful. Yesterday's price, I'm still digging in the crates. Ooh. Now, ain't no coming back down now. Hater, why you talking down? You need to step your game up now.
First place, second guessing, my pen, my weapon, lethal flow. I ejected all haters, I'm rejecting. Read the room, I detected. Heads down, stop texting. Real life, no flexing. Fifth letter, get the message.
Now, ain't no coming back down now. Hater, why you talking down? You need to step your game up now.
We up now, I can't admit it. Don't call it intuition, I knew it from the beginning. Keep it going, no stopping. I had a couple of infringements because of my pick. We never letting up, it's my decision. Don't get it. My timing is everything. I'm flying in aeroplanes, listening to Aerosmith. I don't wanna miss a thing. Eyes wide open, I'm so gone. I'll do what it takes. See you later, alligator. I just passed the Everglades. Focused on levitating, I hope it, cause I'ma take it forward and slowly pace it. I gotta make it. Never been greedy, people only keeping the regal stealth mode. We up now, let's go.
We up now, ain't no coming back down now. Hater, why you talking down? You need to step your game up now. We up now, ain't no coming back down now. Hater, why you talking down? You need to step your game up now. Why you talking down? Step your game up now.
What's good, y'all? You know, we here back again. And like I said, it is October Madness, and this segment is definitely going to validate that. This is our entertainment section, y'all. A lot of stuff has been happening while we are here in October. Afib, how about you tell us the first part, what's been going on in October, man?
So we got in the entertainment right now. This Cardi, I've been hearing about it. Cardi versus Nicki. Somebody talked about somebody's baby. I mean, I don't know what to say. Some people say she took it too far.
Man,
can't leave the kids out of it. So that's what's going on, man.
No, I think you hit everything. You hit the nail on the coffin with that, because that's basically what's been going on. And it's funny how it really started, because, like I said, it started with numbers. It was basically somebody putting up the numbers, using statistics on who's selling the most. Then the numbers was wrong, and then of course, one fan base responded to another, and Nicki decides to insert herself to basically show how superior she is to Cardi. Now, mind you, after she done said this, Cardi still ain't responded. So she starts to poke the bear more and more and more, till eventually Cardi was like, you know what? All right, since you want to have this type of time, let's do it. And then eventually the tweets started flying. And they were saying some harsh things. Me personally, when it comes to one-on-one, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Eventually, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to show us off the top spot. Once kids got involved, that's when we took a hard left. And at that rate, I know Cardi, she said it in her records, when you mention my kids, it's up forever. She explained that to Bia on her song Pretty and Petty, and goddamn it, she got smoked.
But years ago on
you know what I'm saying?
Hip-hop, I believe it was, she was like, if a girl, if she ain't say a girl, she said, if a B got beef with me, we gonna have beef forever.
So, sidebar, y'all. If y'all wondering who are the extra voices that I have been hearing, on the right, you also know it's the bro Ghost, and on the other side, it's my queen, the one and only Bumblebee. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all hear any extra voices or any say-so and things, that is what's taking place, y'all. So I want y'all to know I'm not looking crazy. I'm just responding. I got tunnel vision. So on that note, things took a hard left when when Nicki mentioned Cardi's kids. Cardi responded trying to talk to hers, and it's been up for a while. Now, apparently, Nicki threw out an apology. Me personally, I didn't like it. It was backhand compliments. It really was a slap in the face as she got more into the apology. Because to me, at the end of the day, it's like you're not even apologizing. If anything, you putting more emphasis on what you're really trying to say, and still make it seem like the kids was a problem. Like monkeys, roaches, calling that to somebody's kids, bro. Listen. and this is for only the delusional barbs will agree with Nicki. But right is right, wrong is wrong.
Yeah, and I've heard people saying, Cardi, oh, you shouldn't have responded. You should have just let it be. But you can't tell somebody how to respond when disrespect comes their way.
I can't hear you, babe.
Yes, you can.
That's what the mic is for. Now, come on, one more time. You had a lot to say. I'm not going to keep looking crazy on this camera every time. What did you say?
I said that you can't tell somebody how they going to respond when disrespect is coming their way, especially towards their children.
Yeah, no, facts.
They saying, "Oh, Cardi, you should have just ignored her. You should have been the bigger person." But look,
exactly.
She said something about her child, so she like, all right.
And it's like the old saying, y'all, you can't control the reaction. Like, you can't, and that's been the thing what's going on with celebrities too. And you know who they are, the ones who like to, throw rocks and hide their hand, those type, that's what they want. They always want a disadvantage. It's like, I don't know who taught y'all that way, but everybody ain't brung up that way. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. Okay? And make no mistake, the objective is, if I got hit, is to me to hit you harder than you hit me. So I don't know what are y'all getting this from. That's why I'm like, yo, for y'all to be fans of someone, don't be delusional to the point that y'all escape reality. Face the facts here. The person that you are supporting is wrong. It's okay for them to acknowledge and take accountability for their wrongdoing. Nicki could have just came with a simple apology, and I think things could at least die down. But instead, your apology was ass. I mean, because at the end of the day, you're still criticizing her child in the midst of you trying to get your point across. No, Nicki. If you're wrong, you're wrong. I apologize for what I said about the kids. Period. Ain't no, I'm going to just say this statement, but the rest of the shit I'm trying to get off across. Hashtag Rock Nation. Hashtag Justice for Desiree. Nicki, chill with the hashtags too. Because listen, at the end of the day, get the hell off of Twitter. Let it go. You got so, and this is what I was saying. This is just me trying to be a little bit of a psychic, but just work with me, y'all. On her tweets, she said 3/27/26. Nicki plan on dropping an album out in March. I got a strong feeling. How much I want to bet she's going to throw a diss to Cardi, and that diss is going to be everything we saw on Twitter this month. So imagine saying all this shit in September, then hearing all this same shit in a song in March. You talk about trying to come with a diss track, that ain't it. Because all the heat you was going to put in the diss has been deleted by you running your damn mouth on social media. That's why the thing is, when you competing, stop rapping and getting Twitter fingers and get in the booth. That's all niggas been asking. You know you ain't like such and such years ago. Get in the booth. Ain't none of y'all motherfuckers are not getting in the booth, bro. So, at this rate, I don't know what's going to happen next between Cardi and Nicki, but I will say this. I am eager to see how this next page unravels. What else we got, Afib, on that segment?
Yeah, we got, well, I haven't heard much about this. Oh, you said Coast Contra? So I haven't heard much about that one though.
Yeah. Now, Coast Contra got a new video out called "Don't Worry." I think everybody should check it out. The vibe is so authentic. It's straight throwback style. One thing I can say about Coast Contra is that they never change their element. They are hip hop to the fullest, bro. And I think they need to get their respect, and they just do, because these are four guys who gets busy on the microphone and have a message to say every time they on the microphone, bro. Yeah. Fifth Letter, Eternal Babes. You see the hat, man. Make sure y'all pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saw the video, so y'all already know what it is. Everlasting on every streaming platform right now. Make sure y'all cop that. And we got another single we going to work on. This next video we going to have for y'all is going to be fire. You know what I'm saying? Fire. You know, but Coast Contra.
I was going to say, you just took the spotlight.
No, that's why I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, go back.
Coast Contra. Make sure y'all check out their song, their video. Don't Worry. Also, they got an album out called The Fifth. So, yeah. Yes, their album that's out right now is called The Fifth.
Great minds think alike.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? What else we got to feed? We're going to run this down here.
Yeah, I mean, you already talked about Cardi B's album rollout.
No, I ain't get to the album.
Oh, you didn't get back to it yet?
No,
okay,
I was just on Cardi and Nicki.
Just Cardi.
Yeah, now the album
just go
and
with
her
that.
rollout was fire. Am I the Drama? Album was fire. Hands down. I ain't even gonna swear. Because she gave me the number one thing that I was looking for, which was rapping. Nobody can say Cardi ain't rapped on that joint. She got busy, and on top of it, she had smoke for every one of you motherfuckers who had Twitter fingers. JT checked. Ice Spice checked. Anybody else that was feeling froggy, Leap check. Even some for her baby father, Offset check. It definitely be it. That shit that she done made it a club banger. So that's what you know is something. Oh my God. Make sure y'all check out Cardi's album. Her rollout was crazy too, because even her interviews. One thing I realized about Cardi, the one thing I love about Cardi is it's a take it or leave it phase. This is me. This is who I am. I'm not changing. Take it or leave it. And at the end of the day, as an artist, I think that's the most that you will want from your artist. Being genuine of who you are. Hey, man, this is me. This is how I was brought up. You know what I'm saying? These are my rights and my wrongdoings, but this is my story. And that's the one thing you can't take away from Cardi. And on top of all that shit, she funny as hell. Yo, Cardi, low-key, I be thinking Cardi could do stand-up comedy, because the shit she be saying, like, right on the fly in the middle of an interview be crazy work. So, shout out to Cardi for doing her thing. Am I the Drama? Her rollout was crazy from all the interviews. So, I think overall, That was fire. What else we got?
Yeah, shout out to Cardi, man. Seeing where she started from, where she at now.
Yeah.
That's dope. I think we covered all the bases, man. Young Thug's album, was that the name? Young Thugs?
Nah, we ain't covered that basis.
Ain't covered that
Nah,
basis.
his
All right,
album.
got you.
Now his album and rollout was vice versa from Cardi. That shit was straight downhill ass. And anybody who's Young Thug, sorry, bro. Like, call it for what it is. Look, this how his rollout started. Your rollout starts with leaked jail calls of you being the most snake chatty patty artist that we have ever known. You meant to tell me that them last 2 years you was locked up, you was talking about everybody. Every single person. And none of it was good. Then you get out. Then you double down on still being mad at Gunna for being a snitch. Then on top of that, then you do an apology tour song. I miss my dogs. Now everybody that you done talk shit on while you was on the phone, now you done did a song trying to get their love back. Hey Drake, I miss you, dog. Lil Baby, I miss you, dog. Gucci man, you not soft. You my man. I got it. You know what I'm saying? He went on apology tour 101. And he trying to get the love back from Atlanta. And I'm just like, yo, Young Thug, you wildin', first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? And even the stuff you was saying on the podcast, bro, was crazy. Whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying? The way how you felt about Gunna is kind of sus in a way. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you really seem like that was in your heart. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, you know, where... You know, when you feel like you lost your brother, it'll hurt. But I'm not going to lie. Like, some parts of that interview just didn't sound like brother. It sounded like something else. You know what I'm saying? Because he really wanted his recognition and credit. Talk about, you know what I'm saying? I made you. I mean, God made you, but I helped you. You know, I helped God. Like, nigga, what? Exactly. That's your first reaction when you hear that. When you hear Young Thug talk about Gunna, it's crazy. It is crazy. I mean, and his music, oh my God, Afib, the first song is called Ninja. And you listen to the song, the beginning, you will be convinced that Young Thug is taking a turn for the better. He is rapping. At the very end of the song, he says the hard ER with Nick. Multiple times. Afib.
David Banner gonna get him a visit, man.
Like,
he's calling his ops.
Which explains, like, you see the cover art of his album, and he painted white, blue eyes. So, and he even said it on his captions, like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? His next stage was time to go white. So I'm like, so you just becoming a bona fide sellout and just going to switch over. I was like, I don't know what's in y'all head when y'all take directions of making albums, bro, but this was by far the worst. One of the worst I've seen. Right now, I'm not going to hold you a feed. Yeah. In 2025, the new debate is going to be which album was more terrible, Young Thug's album or that damn Carter 6. Yeah. There's going to be a lot to talk about when we get to the end of the year, Phoebe.
Yeah, I think it's like when I hear your reaction to the album, it goes back to saying artists need to tell a story, and it just sounds like, to me, I'm looking through this joint online. It just seems like they don't have much of a story left to tell.
They don't.
You know what I mean?
They don't. What they trying to do is reinvent what got them hot, and that is not the direction to go. That's what it is with artists. That's why. With even Wayne, when he did the Carter 6, I think, like I said, they all trying to reinvent what got them there. And that's what your audience is not looking for. Your audience is just like everybody else. What happened and what's next? We're trying to move forward with you. But I can't move forward when your ass is thinking not only backwards, but recycling what's backwards. So now you're just like, I got to look at this same trash again on a different beat. Here we go again. Meanwhile, in your mind, you like, so many other things have happened. You haven't addressed it on social media. Or if you have addressed it on social media, and all your fans are saying, go in the booth and rap about it. That's what makes your fans pull you back in. But they're not doing that. What else we got on that?
Let's touch on this Jimmy Kimmel and versus Trump.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it, but yeah, what's your take, man?
I really want to do a lot, but I see this camera looking at me, so I'm gonna keep my fingers to myself. But I will say this, Trump, basically, Jimmy Kimmel. I guess they thought he made a joke, a Charlie Kirk joke, when in reality, after seeing everything, he was just basically stating what Trump was doing in the midst of what happened of the death of Charlie Kirk. And
it was what it was he was criticizing Donald Trump's reaction to Charlie Kirk's death. Mm-hmm. And it just went from there.
See, it went totally.
They act like he was saying something bad about Charlie Kirk,
right?
When in actuality, it was about Trump's reaction to Charlie Kirk,
saying?
who was a supporter of Trump.
Yeah.
So I guess the reaction to his death wasn't
and
what he thought it was going to be, and so he said something about it, and Trump
and the ABC and FCC try to cancel Kimmel because of what happened, until Disney came and realized they lost over $4 billion
with a B.
Billion. Yeah, billion. See, thousands to a corporation such as Disney's like, a little scratch on the car. You know what I mean? Millions, that's like you hit something, it got a little dent, but you could probably fix it. When you hit billions, now you're at the point of no return. No, dog, this is a car crash. Yeah, collision, pile on. $4 billion? And Disney knows.
Total.
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of the day, they felt that no, let's work this out. That's why when I seen the backtrack and they try to work things out and Jimmy went up there, and I love the way how his very first thing was. So as I was rudely interrupted, and the crowd went crazy. The crowd went crazy, and it deservedly so, because it was like, dude, you stop my money, my flow, and what I'm doing because of what I said.
And the thing is, the way Trump is making it now is seeming like we're supposed to have freedom of speech, but now if you say anything against Trump, now you're being censored on what you say.
Right.
If it's against anybody else, you got all the freedom of speech in the world. But if it's against Trump, now you're being censored on what you say.
Hey.
You're getting canceled. You're getting your shows canceled. It's
trying to deny
ridiculous.
free speech. That ain't happening, Holmes.
When it starts to be in the government, it goes right back to imperialism, man. It's going to be just like, what China was. And to a certain extent, it is today. Because you can't really say certain things about, like, even in North Korea. You say something about the head of the state, that's your ass right there.
Yeah, and that's where it's going.
And you know what? I'm in
crazy,
DC
bro.
a lot, man, and it's crazy to me that people will go around and say, "Hey, man, democracy, this, we for the people," and just sit here and let all this shit just happen. Like like America, what y'all fought for? Back in 1776, man, y'all just throwing all that away and just going right back to imperialism.
Well, what we doing? Like,
crazy,
that's what I'm
man.
saying. So it's like it's like a dog chasing its tail. We're going in circles every step of the way. We're trying to go forward with something. Then we go forward. We got to go back because it ruffled somebody's feathers or made somebody feel this type of way. Look, free speech, bro. Like, you're going to say what you're going to say. We can agree to disagree. But here's the best part about it. You don't have to listen to it, honestly. That's the part that kills me. People who try to force it, they try to force something that you don't like. Then when you move out the way, now it's like, oh, we ain't getting their attention. But then when you do hear it, then we create a problem. Now it's this cancel culture thing. And now we got this issue and that issue of what we can say and what we cannot say. There are some things you're going to be able to say that makes other people uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, you don't have to entertain it nor hear it. There's a time and a place for everything. So at the end of the day, I'm glad Jimmy is back and he's doing his thing. And Trump, enough with these side quests, bro, because we really need to get to the bottom and the root of things. And make no mistake, you got a lot of red flags on your jacket, homie. That's another story for another day. On that note, y'all, We're going to go to a video break. And then when we come back, we're going to shift gears and we're going to get into this sports segment, man, and let y'all know what's been going on in October. Holla back at us, man.
We on the same page.
We on the same page. We think alike in a lot of ways. We on the same page. We keep ourselves up and we'll maintain. We on the same page. We down for whatever and whatever, and that will never change. Our views is all the same. We on the same page.
We on the same page. We grind harder than machines on full gauge. Round the clock, increase the hourly wage. Have dollars put away, saved in an IRA where it can't be touched. Sometimes we can't talk much because
Yes.
Intro. Ghost.
G-A-T. I be on my king shit. What you know about king, bitch? Feet up, drink in my hand. I'm on my chill shit. Kings respect kings, real shit. You ain't gon' fuck with it. We gon' make you feel this. I be on my king shit. Fly jeans, loose fit. Confidence, I let it rip. Bad boy Will Smith. One shot, don't miss. Get respect from your miss. Married to the money shit.
You not on the gas.
Okay, you niggas done started.
What you gotta do just to get by? Don't let them see you at your low. Always keep your head high. Make good strides, just keep good vibes. Good vibes, good vibes. Good vibes, keep me on a natural high. No matter what I go through, high standards apply, which means I got no time for the bullshit. Gotta keep a clear mind, living life to the fullest. They can say what they gotta, cause they worth a lot of nothing. I'm something, the whole enchilada. I don't deal with the drama, I'm Gucci and Prada. Boss in her own right, the female Dundada. And it's beauty in the fact that I'm driven and I'm humble. Chill, but we still having buzzing. Unveil and let the sunlight hit you. Hit it, enjoy the good vibes with you. Keep good vibes. Do what you gotta do, just to get by. Don't let them see you at your low, always keep your head high. Move forward and make good strides, just keep good vibes, good vibes, good vibes.
What's good, y'all? As y'all see, make sure y'all check out the album Eternal, Everlasting. We just gave you snippets, previews of what we was doing. That's our listening party. You know what I'm saying? We was getting busy. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check out the music. Everything on there is fire. I believe it's a classic album, and it's only right that I talk my shit, because at the end of the day, it was a lot of hard work putting in that shit. You feel me? So hard work gets results. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of hard work, you know the old saying where they say hard work pays off? Well, we in this sports segment, and I feel like it's supposed to pay off, but this first thing I'm going to talk about is where hard work pays off but goes in a different direction. Terrence Bud Crawford. Now, for those who saw what we saw, Terrence completely made that fight one-sided with Canelo, and he won the fight. Now, that's not where the issue lies at. This is what's going on after. So, apparently, he had a parade in his hometown on his birthday. And apparently, later on that night, he gets held at gunpoint. You get held at gunpoint of your own parade on your birthday. The mayor of Omaha had to speak and apologize to Crawford and his team about what happened, because a couple of officers was highly concerned. And they was highly concerned of their safety of the car and the people he was with. And one of his security guards had a gun in the car to protect, but they didn't have it on him. And it's just real funny to me, because I done saw the comments too. I done heard some people say, hell, those officers probably mad because they probably had money on Canelo. You know what I mean? But it really just shows, even when you put in the hard work and it's supposed to pay off, there's always somebody coming with some bullshit. How the fuck, how on God green earth, it's your parade. They celebrating because of you on your strip. On your birthday, later that night, You meant to tell me, in your mind, you saying to yourself, nothing can go wrong. I just won these belts. I'm the undisputed champion. I got my city out here. They love me. It's my birthday. I just did the impossible, the unthinkable. And later on that night, here you are. Police want to spin the block and want to hold you at gunpoint. And shout out to Terrence Crawford, because he kept his composure, cool and calm, didn't do anything wrong, followed the guidelines and the protocol.
So, what are they saying happened? Did they pull him over?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They pulled him over.
So they found a probable cause to pull him over, and then
And they still ain't explain that probable cause. That's the thing. You know, they pulled him over. The guy that was driving, the security guard, they asked him, you know, what are you pulling us over for? They thought he was being aggressive. And as soon as they asked him, they said, do you have a gun in your car? It was like, yeah. Multiple officers came, pulled out their guns. Put your hands up. Get your hands up. Like, so he like, dude, my gun is in the car. I'm here. I'm secure. You got to explain yourself. You got to come with a documentary with the police, apparently.
So as soon as they know it's a gun there, it don't matter if
Yeah.
it's on you, if it's pulled out.
That's all they heard, gun, and they
Yeah.
ready to just...
That's what.
Yeah, so, you know, shout out to Terrence Crawford, man, you know, and his team. It was just a real unfortunate situation, but it just really shows that when you put in the work, bro, there's always somebody there on the other side to be either A, on some hating shit, or B, they just don't like what you did. And for all the people who did put money on Canelo, that's your fault. You know, clearly you ain't watched all faces of boxing, and clearly you haven't been watching Terrence Crawford fights. I've been saying this for a while, but greatness been chilling here for a long time. And a lot of motherfuckers was just sitting there like, oh, he's too small. He didn't fight nobody. His resume was bad. I'm like, his resume is bad because y'all ducking him. That's what the hell his resume bad for. You won't give him the fighters that he want to fight. Every fighter they have protected. Terrence like, I want to fight him. Nah, fight this guy over in this country, or fight this no name or this up and comer, and he makes light work of him. And then they get mad because it's like, oh, we don't know the person. Well, what the fuck you expect me to do? I'm just fighting whoever's on my hit list. Put him on my hit list. And once they saw Errol Spence, everybody was, oh, wow, like, we never seen anything like that. Of course you ain't seen anything like that. He been waiting to show you this shit for the longest time. I told you niggas you couldn't fuck with me. He said it then. He's saying it now. And it's going to be like that for a while. Deal with it. And that's with Terrence Crawford, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Terrence Crawford for doing this thing. Hopefully, I want him to retire. But for what I'm hearing, sounds like he may have another fight in line. And I'm wondering who the hell that is. Fee, what else we got on the sports segment?
Man, we're gonna talk about fantasy football.
Oh man, listen, to all my fantasy football players out there, this is the second month. So this is where you need to find your momentum and try to get things going. I'm trying to find mines, and I don't know what I'm gonna find. Right now, I am in the shadow realm, and I'm trying to get out this motherfucker. So I'm rooting everybody on. If you found the way to win, go for it. If you didn't, find it immediately, because this is the turning point right here. The first month is the figure out phase. It's you finding out about yourself. Once you get into October, you got to find some shit. And whatever you find that gets you your momentum, keep it going. Do not lose that shit. I am a veteran at this. So I'm here to tell y'all, when you find momentum, don't look back. Right now, I'm trying to find mine. And the last time I checked on my score, it ain't looking good. So I'm still searching. So everybody else, lock in. If you're in fantasy football, do your thing. And also, fantasy basketball is coming up. So, you know, basketball season is October 20th. Let's do this. So all my fantasy basketball players, let's lock in. Make something happen. Let me see. Now, if I'm correct, Phoebe, I think what's left is this new segment we got, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so this new segment we got that y'all gonna get this a little often. It's called Fire and Ice, y'all. So basically, what's gonna happen is a Phoebe or anybody will name a football team, and I'm gonna let you know whether that team is on fire or whether this team is cold as ice. And I'm going to explain why, y'all. So, Afia, how about you name a team for me?
I'm going to start off with the 49ers.
49ers?
Yes, sir.
Oh, 49ers. Fire! Listen, I don't know what's in the 49ers system, but I can tell you that is the first franchise that have all they starters hurt and they still find ways to win. Kyle Shanahan, coach of the year. I don't care. Argue with your mama. I don't care. This nigga makes it work. You know what I'm saying? If anybody remember, what's the movie Friday? Remember Smokey's mom? She gave him $1. What she said? Make it enough. That is what Kyle Shanahan is doing with these damn 49ers. I'm trying to tell y'all, he got his third string quarterback cooking. Shout out to Mac Jones. And if for y'all that don't know, Mac Jones was drafted during the pandemic and played for the Jacksonville Jaguars and was a fucking shadow. Nigga was never known. He was on the verge of ending his career. Kyle said, come on to San Fran, I got you. Changed the playbook. Got this nigga looking like a motherfucking all-pro out there. 349 yards. Not to mention, for his first 3 games, he's 3-0, throwing over 800 passing yards. Come on, man. Fire! Shout out to Christian McCaffrey, too. God damn it, I should have kept him.
This next one is going to be, I'm going to go with, Nah. We're going to go with Bengals.
Bengals?
Bengals. Got one fire.
Ice,
oh,
baby.
Man.
Cold. You know why it's one reason why they cold. No, let's take that back. That's 2. One, they starting quarterback is out. Toe surgery, the man ain't coming back to Christmas. Your starting quarterback is out. We all kind of know that show, especially if it's an all-pro quarterback. You know how that show's going to go. Joe Burrow ain't no Burrow. Them niggas is cold, and on top of that, they don't have an offensive line. I don't know what is wrong. What is wrong, Cincinnati? Let me holler at y'all. Real talk. Do y'all believe in guards and centers and linemen? Real talk. Because y'all been having one of the worst offensive lines in the last 5 years. This ain't 5 weeks. This is 5 years that you niggas been having trash-ass offensive line. I need to understand this because at the end of the day, you have 2 wide receivers that get paid over $100 million. You got a quarterback that get paid over $200 million. That's $400 million gone in the drain for 3 people. And y'all have choose not to protect them. With the bare minimum, I don't know your offensive line, and at this rate, it ain't no reason to know them because at the end of the day, they trash. So it's kind of cold in Cincinnati. It's kind of cold. They ice. Who else you got? Fee?
I'm going to go with the Commanders, man.
Okay, now as for the Commanders, I'm going to say they got a little fire and ice right now. They ice right now. And the reason is because at the end of the day, the reason why they ice is because at the end of the day, their defense is their Achilles heel. At the end of the day, you got a great quarterback, but they put so much money on building the offensive line around them that they totally forgot about their defense. If we're going to be realistic here, it's really hard to win a game if the other side of the line cannot go and basically, kill it and take matters in their own hands. So, Commanders, yeah, you could put up 30 on the board if you got Jaden, but can you stop the other team? If you can't stop the other team, then you got to worry about them getting 40. And that's where it gets real. So right now, for the Commanders, I got to put them in the ice category. It's kind of cold over there in Washington. It's kind of cold. What name another team, Fee? What we got? All
right. I know this got to be a two for two. Cowboys.
Cowboys is they in the ice section too, but they on the verge of being fired. The reason why I'm saying that is because, like, their record shows that they're ice. But here's the thing, they kind of have a similar problem like Washington. At the end of the day, they don't have no defense. I don't know what Jerry was thinking when he traded Micah. But at the end of the day, if you're going to make a trade, get something back from the trade, Jerry. Yeah. That was a personal trade, and you ain't get shit for it. You got 2 first rounders that you don't know what they're going to be until next year, till this season is over. You got to see where you get drafted at. Because mind you, it's Green Bay picks. So if Green Bay has a winning season, or if they go to the playoffs, those 2 first rounders are going to be low. That's what you traded for, Jerry. Let that sink in. This is what happens when you do a trade. When you don't think all phases of the trade, now you got to sit there with the what if and the dumb look face. So Dallas defense is like really cold. Now that offense with Dak, I ain't gonna hold you. They could be hot as a motherfucker because Dak is not having it. This nigga is putting up superstar numbers. He's letting it fly. Dallas is really the one offense you know for a fact they're going to pass more than they run the ball. That's guaranteed. Guaranteed. You can't say that about any other team. Dallas, when you play them right now, you can be like, number 4 going to throw that ball. He ain't got a choice. He's going to make it happen. So, yeah, they on the verge of fire, but right now they ice. One more team, Afi. What else we got?
I'm going to go with Giants.
I'm thinking. You know what? I'm going to make them fire. I'm going to tell you why they fire, though. First of all, they just got their first win. Now, they just did the right thing because they put Russell Wilson on that bench. Because now this new kid on the block, Jackson Dart, they got momentum. He got swag. He might be the one to revive the Giants. This young boy got charisma, and he's making the right plays for the Giants. The record doesn't show that they on fire. But the turn of where they made this adjustment at, it's definitely a fire move. Because you was not about to play a whole season with Russell Wilson at quarterback. It wasn't going to happen. Wasn't going to happen. Look, and I know to all them Russell Wilson fans, you know what I'm saying? I want nothing but the best for Russ. But I also do know Russ' limits. And Russ knows his limits. And at the end of the day, it's not enough for a team right now. My man throws the deep ball, and he don't want to run the ball. And newsflash, Giants don't have one of the best offensive lines. You have no choice but to run the ball. You hear me? Russ, you was already in a scary situation the moment you signed that contract. Giants ain't really been good to have an offensive line since Eli was there. Okay? And Eli got 2 rings. Ask him how he did it with a trashy-ass offensive line. It's because he had a good-ass defense. Y'all ain't got a good defense. So something had to give. And they had to give it to the new kid on the block. And I think the Giants is on the verge of hitting that curve on fire. So based on the teams we named, y'all, you know what I'm saying, there was some that's ice and then some that's fire. But only time will tell within the next 1 or 2 weeks if they're going to keep that composure and momentum and see if they can build on that, y'all. On that note, y'all, we're going to go to a break. And then when we come back, you know, I'm going to go ahead and drop that quote of the day for y'all. We're going to get everything to a close because there's been a lot of October madness.
Probably be under the ground. This life that I'm living, I probably make my mother proud. This life that I'm living, I probably get to see the crowd. This life that I'm living, I probably let some people down. This life that I'm living, I probably be under the ground. This life that I'm living, I probably make my mother proud. Look, this life that I'm living, I probably get to see the crowd. Look, this life that I'm living, my OG told me slow it down. He said I'm going too fast, but I can't stop to hit the brake because I need that bag. Come take a walk inside my shoes, then you might understand. Gotta move swiftly cause the police, they be on my ass. Gotta be patient, niggas hating, so I might just crash. And bitches choosing, they all on you when you getting cash. But I'm not dumb, they say they for you, but for your stash. So I play my part just like a movie, I just wanna smash. See nowadays it ain't no feelings when you doing bad. I had to get it on my own, had to make me a plan. And I did this shit on my own way forward without a dad. This shit so deep, this shit so real, man, y'all don't understand. life never needed a hand. But now I'm up, they like, what's up? They say that I'm the man. This shit so deep, this shit so real, man, y'all don't understand. But I play shit cool, I live my life, never needed a hand. I probably let some people down. This life that I'm living, I probably be under the ground. This life that I'm living, I probably make my mother proud. This life that I'm living, I probably get to see the crowd. This life that I'm living, I probably let some people down. This life that I'm living, I probably be under the ground. This life that I'm living, I probably make my mother proud. This life that I'm living, I probably get to see the crowd.
This life I'm living, not for sure, I made my mama proud. But it's myself, I feel sometimes I'm really letting down. Gotta provide me and my family with the things we need. But my surroundings make me feel like I just can't succeed. So, gotta make sure we make it out. Making sure that we good, that's really what my life about. Y'all focus on impressing people, I'm focused on getting life right. Nobody know what I've been through. Real shit, with your life fight. Despite where I come from, despite the fact I'm an introvert, despite the fact that I might fail, I'ma suck it up, gotta get to work. No silver spoons, no handouts, I'm about to have it all planned out. I can back down or stand out, making no way that you can doubt. Me or my determination. People slowing down around me, I hit the acceleration. Hey, little bro, trust me, we gon' be straight. They say life is what you make it, well, I plan to make it great.
I probably let some people down. This life that I'm living, I probably be under the ground. This life that I'm living, I probably make my mother proud. This life that I'm living, I probably get to see the crowd. This life that I'm living, I probably let some people down. This life that I'm living, I probably be under the ground. This life that I'm living, I probably make my mother proud. This life that I'm living, I probably get to see the crowd.
What's good, man? We back. So, you know, before I close this show out, one of the things I want to say is to anybody that want to come, want to maybe host for a day or want to participate in debate, you could definitely get in contact with me on IG. You know, follow The Real Antro. You know what I'm saying? You probably definitely see it up there. TheRealEntro. Or you can get in contact with the engineer, the one and only himself, Afeeb, at Aket Services, AKETSERVICES. You know what I'm saying? So there's multiple ways you could get in contact with us if you definitely want to come over, want to basically have a debate, you want to co-host. You know, we definitely work some things out if you want to participate with us, because this is City Convo, and I definitely don't mind having a conversation with anybody in the city. But today's quote of the day is, life's rejection is God's protection. I want y'all to remember that for me. Life's rejection is God's protection. That's the quote of the day. I want y'all to stick with that. However y'all want to take it, it's on you, but I want y'all to remember that one. And I'm going to say it one more time. Life's rejection is God's protection. On that note, y'all, if you hear any other conversations that definitely be coming from the Queen, you may hear me say something that I may, her technicality will correct me in a heart minute. So, you know, you would definitely hear the Queen bumble. Also, make sure y'all check her out on YouTube, EB2GAT. And also, if you hear any funny humor, you may hear that's the bro Ghost. You know, you may see him on TikTok and you may see him on IG. So at the end of the day, y'all, this is all family and this is all love. On that note, y'all, October Madness is on a close. And the next time I see y'all, ain't no telling what the hell's going to happen in this city. Remember the quote of the day? Me and Afeeb, we out.